Hey, Different World BG here, and welcome to Business Boost. Every Thursday here during the week, we talk to you, get you ready for the weekend, talk to you about finance, your career, business, how to boost it. Welcome. This is Different World BG. Today, we're going to switch it up a bit, and I want to give you a brief synopsis of a book that was just put on my desk and that I just started reading. The book is so fantastic. Again, before I give the information, this is not a paid sponsorship, right? The author of the book is not paying me to promote this book. I'm giving the information about this book because I want you to be great. I want you to be better. That's the whole reason you're tuning in and listening. That's the whole reason that we take the time and energy to create these podcasts and these presentations for you, because we want you to be better. That's what our Business Boost program is about. If you haven't, subscribe in the link below. Leave a comment below about your thoughts, and let's get into some of this new information. So I have the audio book here. Again, this is a new segment, a book review. Today, the book that we're reviewing is How to Be Relentless by Tim Grover. How to Be Relentless. A little background on Tim Grover. Again, I have the ebook here. Tim Grover is world renowned for his legendary work with elite champions and Hall of Famers, including Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwyane Wade, and hundreds more. An international speaker and the preeminent authority on the science and art of physical and mental dominance. Let me repeat that. The science and art of physical and mental dominance. He's a best-selling author on Relentless, From Good to Great to Unstoppable. To be the best in sports or business or any other aspect of life, it's never enough just to get to the top. Right behind you is always someone else trying to catch up. You see, most people are willing to settle for good enough. But if you want to be unstoppable, those words mean nothing to you. Being the best means engineering your life so you'll never stop until you get what you want, and then you keep going until you get what's next. And then you go for even more. So this is the forward or the introduction to Tim Grover's book, How to Be Relentless. Again, if you haven't read this book, please check it out. It was referred to me by none other than our tribal psychologist, Different World TG. Follow him at Different World TG on Instagram. Always recommending completely stellar books for the tribe. So let's get into this so I can share some gems with you. The book has really impacted my life. It's just so happened that Tim Grover, who wrote the book, right? His way of explaining his experiences is so, what can I say? His way of explaining his experiences is just so unique because you can relate to it. Like I said, 9 months ago, Different World TG said, you have to read this book. Has anyone ever told you you have to read a book and you're like, yeah, whatever, and then you didn't do it? Man, the second I got this ebook, maybe within the first 3 or 4 minutes within checking this book out, I was like, wow, this guy has a gem. I should have read this a long time ago. Folks, go get Relentless, From Good to Great to Unstoppable by Tim S. Grover. It's a great lesson. But the first third of this book by itself is worth the book. That's all I've gotten through thus far. But what I want to do is I want to give you a short review of this book. And I'll do this every Tuesday. Matter of fact, I may do this every Thursday, right? I want you to actually post in the comments. So if you like this book review, post in the comments that you like more. Matter of fact, you can even call our office at 917-524-7337 and tell me a book that I should read and review. Again, Different World TG, big shout out for getting this book. I mean, this thing is awesome. Okay, so by the way, if you're interested about how you can level up, you can always visit the link below for Business Boost and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. So in April 2013, 4 days before the initial release of this book, my longtime friend, client, Kobe Bryant, tore his Achilles tendon. He says, yeah, this is awesome. Tim Grover says, it takes years of tireless dedication and unimaginable hard work to build a legacy like Kobe Bryant. It takes a single instant to change everything. This reminded me of how easy you and I can spend our entire life building out our career, our brand, our reputation, and in a second, everything can change. No one would have blamed Kobe for collapsing in pain and frustration, could have allowed his team to carry him off the court to the predictably solemn applause that loyal fans give their fallen heroes. But instead, he went to the free throw line to finish his work. To me, the only question was whether he'd make one shot or two. Kobe Bryant made both shots. That's a G. Then he walked to the locker room. That's double OG. Then he walked to the locker room and Tim Grover says, that's relentless. We're not talking about good. We're not talking about great. We're talking about relentless. You know that thing, that relentless energy? That's what this book is about. You don't have to wait to be told. You don't have to waver from your goal. When it's time to act, you act instinctively and without hesitation. And as you will read in these pages, or if you get the ebook like me, people always ask me, how do you get so much done? How do you accomplish so much from creating these different exclusive products, from the crowns to the notebooks to the bank wallets, right? So we have a full bank wallet that all of our subscribers can benefit from. How do you get all these things done? You need to surround yourself with information, books, and people that believe in you. You're going to have so many people tell you that you can't do it. Matter of fact, follow us on Twitter. We'll never tell you that. We'll never say that you can't do it, that you can't make it. So you need to make a list of people in your life that will push you up, that believe in you more than you do. And you also need to make a list of people that don't believe in you. They don't don't believe in you. Could be your mom, could be your dad, but look, it doesn't make them bad people. Look, they don't even believe in them anymore. They gave up on their own dreams and their own goals. They settled, but you don't have to. As a matter of fact, are you looking for the keys to success? Are you not sure how to break out and move forward in your life? The majority of people set their targets and goals too low. What happens when you do that is you have actions that support targets that are too small and don't take into consideration 10 things that are going to happen that you haven't planned for. People are underestimating how much energy, money, and resources it takes to stay in the game, to be punching and slugging it out until the next fight, and to be able to survive and prosper in a business world. Call 917-524-7337 today. DifferentWorld.com can provide you with your first consultation that will help you level up in today's market, attain success, and sustain success. The difference between success and failure is action. Take it today. Sign up for your next consultation via DifferentWorld.com or contact us at 917-524-7337. That's 917-524-7337. DifferentWorld.com. The answer, conveniently answered by Tim Grover on page 12 of the ebook. The answer is this: you got to move on to the next thing. You got to keep going. You have to develop this ability to go from good to great to unstoppable, because that's really where you want to be. You want to be good or great. Be great. Nothing else matters. But think about it. The truth is, you want to be unstoppable. You want to be in that range where you can't be touched. And you're just like, what's next? Okay, what can I do next? Now, I'm describing, and Tim Grover is doing a great job in describing, not the champion, not the winner, not the achiever, not the overachiever. These are the people that I talk about often, or my clients even, who are subscribing to the Business Boost, the people who are making a difference on this planet, whether it be sports or the arts or charity or in business or as a father or as a child or as a school and academics. It's like, how do I move to the next thing? Why is Elon Musk concerned with Mars when he's already done so much for the tech world? You see, the word relentless is used in sports to describe the most intense competitors and achievers imaginable. Those who stop at nothing to get to the end result. In sports, being relentless is measured by victories and trophies and championships and rings. However, in real life, relentless is a state of mind that can give you the state of mind that can give you the strength to achieve, to survive, to overcome, to be strong when others are not. Now ask yourself this: who needs to be strong when others are not? If you have a family, you need to be strong when others are not. If you're working on a team and some of your teammates may not have the skill set that you have, you need to be strong when others are not. Every father and every mother in every country, everywhere, needs to be strong when others are not. It means craving the end result so intensely that the work becomes irrelevant. I talk about this in many of our Business Boost podcasts. Most people only work to a point where it feels like work. They're like, it's 3 p.m. I only got 3 hours left. Oh my gosh, watching the clock. But see, the work doesn't feel relevant, right? Because you're not relentless. This is what Tim Grover says. Relentless means craving the end result so intensely that the work itself becomes irrelevant. Not just in sports, but in everything you do. The ability to be relentless is in all of us, Tim Grover promises in the book. Again, the book is called Relentless. Now, I'm going to give you a couple things that I got out of this, right? So I have my ebook here, and I've taken some notes. So I have Different World Ideation book, where I took some notes. All right, check this out. Page 16 on the ebook. Page 16 on the ebook. All right. He's having a conversation with Dwyane Wade in this book. And Dwyane had a knee surgery back in the day. And I told him, or Dwyane, one championship ring back in 2006 isn't enough. You need at least 3 rings to have a career, to be considered meaningful. See, this is where, this is next level. Think about this. Dwyane has just won a championship. He just got the NBA ring, right? He just got this ring, huge ring, diamond encrusted, iced out, VVS, trillion cut, what have you. But what does Tim Grover tell him? 1 ring isn't good enough, Dwyane. You need 3 rings for anyone else to take you seriously. Now, his wife isn't telling him that. His buddy isn't telling him that. His family isn't telling him that. Everybody's telling him, man, you're the best, you're unbelievable, you're the best. So you have to know that to be unstoppable, to be a legend, you may need to keep going. 1 ring isn't enough. This is about getting above the top, right? This is about sitting on that perch, that VIP seat where you look down at all that you've accomplished, right? Now, you got to think, everybody that lives below their potential will be looking up to you. For the first half of my life, I've been living below my potential. I was recently in a meeting in New York with Park Avenue artists. I was recently in a meeting in New York, and this particular company or agency, the average account, right, is $450,000, right? So, based on their average client, for me, I need to continue being relentless. I need $450,000 clients. I need $30 million clients. I need $100 million clients. You got to be relentless. Grover says in the book, this is a game changer right here. Grover says, I don't believe in long, windy pep talks or speeches, right? This is what Different World TG showed me that caused me to pick it up. I don't believe in long, windy pep talks or speeches. Anything that requires a long explanation probably isn't the truth. Totally agree with that. When I say something to one of my players, he knows he's getting the truth. On the night of the Game 5, when the Heat won the title, the note in my pocket read, in order to have what you really want, you must first be who you really are. In order to have what you really want, you must first be who you really are. You know, Tim Grover really acknowledges my life and my career in this book. And when I read it, I'm like, wow, that's me. So that's how I can relate. That's why I wanted to share this with you. You know, doesn't that feel good to know, hey, I've reached that spot, that level of comfort. And the way you do that is to get some guidance. Read a book and think, how can I do this in my life? Don't just read the lines. Being relentless means never being satisfied. It means creating new goals every time you reach your personal best, right? So every time you reach your target of $100,000, then you multiply it up, right? You go to the next level. When's enough? It never is. It's always next. It's not done. It's what's next. All right. So if you're good at it, it means you don't stop. If you're good, it means you don't stop until you're great. If you're great, it means you fight until you're unstoppable. It means you become relentless. It means you become relentless. It means you become what this book calls a cleaner, right? Greatness makes you legend. Being the best makes you an icon. If you want to be great, deliver the unexpected. If you want to be the best, you got to deliver a miracle, right? If you want to be the best, you got to deliver a miracle, right? Check this out. We're all used to hearing about the closer, right? In the sales room, the closer in the sales room. Remember boiler room, always be closing, close the business deal. We're always used to hearing about the closer. The closer. This is the ultimate competitor, the guy you can always count on to finish out the game and get whatever you need. The closer does what he's supposed to do. He gets the credit. He goes home a happy hero. But forget that, because you got to think bigger. There's a level higher than the closer. It's completely attainable, but so special that most people don't even dare to dream it. Think about Michael Jordan. He wasn't a closer, man. He's a legend. He's way beyond just closing the game, man. Think about all those final buzzer beaters, fadeaway, MJ. Look at Tom Brady even. How do you do that? How do you beat the Falcons like that and turn around like that, right? That's not a closer. That's something way beyond. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tom Brady, that's way beyond. That's miraculous level activity. No matter what you have going on, no matter what your situation is, you have that cleaner in you. You see, the ultimate cleaner. Michael never cared about achieving mere greatness. Michael Jordan cared about being the best ever. Greatness makes you a legend. Being the best makes you an icon. If you want to be great, deliver the unexpected. If you want to be the best, deliver a miracle. How many miracles from your memory did Michael Jordan have? How many miracle games did he have, right? Man, six rings? Goodness gracious, think about that. If you want to be a closer, be the best, right? If you want to be a cleaner, because cleaners take responsibility for everything. Have you heard that before? You take responsibility for the competition, for the stadium, for the game, for the clock, for the audience, for the popcorn, for the condiments, right? For the entry, yeah, for everything. Everywhere you look for being responsible, right? If you're a cleaner, I mean, you got to read this book. Check the ebook, man. This information is solid. Cleaners take responsibility for everything. When everything goes wrong, they don't blame others. When something goes wrong, they don't blame others because they never count on anyone else to get the job done in the first place. They just clean up the mess and move on. Think about the custodian, quietly works alone late at night. He calls no attention to himself. No one sees his work. No one knows what he does, but the job always gets done. The cleaner is never the first person to bring into a deal. He's the last person you bring in when it's finally obvious that no one else can handle the situation. No conversation, no panic, no discussion. When I read this, I was like, wow, I'm a cleaner. I'm not a closer. Well, I am a closer, but when I need to really get the deal done, to really go to the next level and really achieve these miraculous goals, miraculous effects even, or results, I go into cleaner mode. That's what Tom Brady did in the Super Bowl. He went from closer to cleaner, right? Cleaners are rule breakers. It gives you permission, right? Tim Grover, did a great job in making this point. Cleaners are rule breakers when they have to be. They only care about the end result. When things go wrong and everyone starts to panic, they're calm and unflappable, never too high or low, never too happy or too depressed. He never sees problems, only situations to resolve and provide solutions. When he finds the solution, he explains nothing. He doesn't waste time explaining it. He just says, I got this, right? That's pretty OG. Cleaners also have a dark side, Tim Grover writes, right? In a zone that you can't understand. They get what they want, but they pay for it in solitude. Excellence is lonely. They never stop working physically or mentally because it gives them too much time to think about what they've had to endure and sacrifice to get to the top. Most people are afraid to climb that high because if they fail, the fall will kill them. Cleaners are willing to die trying. Man, that's hard. They don't worry about hitting the ceiling on the floor. To the cleaners, there is no ceiling and there is no floor. Cleaners can't be invented by media or hype. They're self-made. Think about that. Cleaners can't be invented by media or hype. They are self-made. Everything you see here is self-made. We have crowns, we have ideation notebooks, we have 10K wallets. You know, think about this. You want to talk about self-made? When you go to the bank, right? When we deposit our clients' money, right? We come out, we use a 10K wallet. Be we try to do big deals with the government. We try to work with local companies. We had a blog where we were writing reviews on different products, you know. But this is what Tim Grover says. The cleaner can't be invented by media or hype. They're self-made. And whatever they had, they earned it. So maybe what it's about, right? It's not about luck. It's about how do you become relentless and unstoppable. Everybody asks me, man, how do you stay positive? How do I stay positive? You got to get in this mode where you're thinking about the next thing, the relentless mode, not the doing mode, not the work mode, right? So cleaners can be invented. Tim Grover writes, cleaners, he says, don't care about bling and the showy lifestyle. They look at the bottom line. Why do we have these products? Why do I have my clothing line? We're not doing it to show off. We're doing it because this is part of our lifestyle, and we appreciate wearing a clothing brand that's completely different from anything else that you've ever seen. You'll never see anybody outside of our tribe wearing these or using our products. There's coolers, there's closers, there's cleaners. Look, if you get this book and all you learn about the cooler, the closer, and the cleaner, you will have spent your time and your money correctly, right? The cooler is careful. He needs to be told what to do. He watches to see what everyone else is doing, and then he follows the leader. He's a mediator, not a decision maker. He's not taking sides unless he's forced to. This is the cooler. So the cooler can handle a certain amount of pressure when things are going well, but when things are too intense, he kicks the problem to someone else. He's the setup guy, keeping things cool until the closer or the cleaner can take over. So not good, not bad, but definitely not relentless, right? Now the closer can handle a lot of pressure. He'll get the job done if you put him in the right situation and tell him exactly what you need him to do. I always thought I was a closer, but nobody has to tell me what to do. I have the incentive and I take action on my own. See, a closer will study all sorts of scenarios and anticipate them, but he's uncomfortable when he's faced with something that's unexpected, right? He seeks attention and credit. I could sort of be that, yeah. He loves rewards and perks associated with his fame and would choose financial security over winning or success. Wow, he would choose financial security over winning or success. Now, a cleaner, rarely understood and likes it that way, right? Here's what Tim Grover is talking about. Cleaners have amazing careers. There's 2 pages on the ebook. This is page 28 and 29. Cleaners never feel as if they achieve success because they always want more to do. Cleaners rarely congratulate you for doing your job. They expect you to do your job. Cleaners don't have to show who's in charge. They already know who's in charge. Cleaner, it doesn't matter what a cleaner eats. He'll still be hungry again in an hour. Folks, the book is called How to Be Relentless. The author is Tim Grover. I've got the ebook. It's also available in hard copy. I highly recommend you get this book. Thank you, Different World TG, for referring this book. If they ask you who referred you, say it was Different World BG, the Different World Don, Different World Everything. Call me what you want. We're here every Thursday. This is our first book review. Let me know what you think. You're listening to Business Boost Podcast via differentworld.com. Make sure you follow us at Different World on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you check out our new shop, soldnowhere.com. We have 10K bank bags, 1050D nylon, waterproof, wind resistant. When you're going to the bank, you're checking out your clients, you're depositing some money, you know, you put the money in the bank bag, close it up, and then you're good to go. Also on our site, soldnowhere.com. All of our products are sold nowhere, so you can find them. We have the Different World crowns here. Every king needs a Different World crown. We also have, and this is a very special product offering for our clients, your best ideas should be written down in an ideation notebook. So I keep one on me all the time. Whenever you have an idea, you just pull out your notebook, take your pen, write it down, keep it stashed. All entrepreneurs should have an ideation notebook. We have 3 colors available, red, blue, and green. Again, these are available at Sold Nowhere. The bank bags, 10K bags, money bags. Shout out to our boy Floyd Mayweather, who we may do a deal with on this bag, the money bag, for the money team. But these are the 10K bags. Go grab one, soldnowhere.com. You're listening to Different World BG on Business Boost Podcast. Remember, comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you thought of this book review. Write into us, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Take care until next time.